Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us for today's tech tip. I'm going to show you a way to make grading a little bit easier by using rubrics in Canvas. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to show you my rubric that I've already created for another assignment and show you what it looks like. And then I'll go back and show you how to do it, how to grade it, and then some options that you have while grading. I'm going to click on my Neuron poster here. This is an assignment that hasn't been assigned yet for my students. However, you can see that there is a rubric here below. And you can make this as detailed or not detailed as you want. That will allow you, and you can also go back and change it if later on, maybe because of distance learning, things are a little bit different. You can always go back and change these. So as I come down, you can see there's criteria. And normally what I'll do is I'll give it a title, I'll give it a description, and then I'll put maximum amount of points. Now, I'm going to show you how to grade using this. You may have a student who got a 30 out of this. I'll show you how to do that. But this is just my setup. You can set yours in a different way if you would like. I'm going to show you how to create a rubric. I'm also going to show you how to use a rubric that you've already created, and you can share them across with other teachers if they're part of your class or part of your curriculum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my calendar and I'm just going to create a fake assignment. And I'll show you how to add a brand new rubric and how to use a rubric that was already created. So I'm going to click over here and I'm going to make my assignment. I'm going to call it fake and I'm going to create it. Now down here, what I can do when I go to this assignment is you can see here it says plus rubric. I have a couple options here. If I hit plus rubric and I have a rubric that I've already used, I can, or one from last year or somebody sent to me where it's in my folder, I can hit find rubric and I can go to the class that that rubric is in. So let's say that I want to go into this class and I want to use I'm just going to throw one out here. Here's a directional regional one that I want to use, and I hit use rubric, and now that rubric is here. Now let's say that I changed it because of distance learning or something else. I can always go in and change this. So I can hit this edit button here, and now that gives me the opportunity to change these. So if I wanted to change this, maybe I had them do something different, I could change that and it would change the total amount of points. If I wanted to increase the amount of points on this one, I could change this as well. If I'm going to make it a little bit different than this one, then I would change the name, and I've been using online so that I know that it's an online course. Okay, and then once I'm done with it, I would hit use this rubric for grading and hit update rubric. I'm going to change it. And then now what students will see is they will see a rubric when they begin the lesson. Now you can put this rubric here prior to assigning it, which I like to do. My students actually ask, where's the rubric if I don't? Or you can do it afterwards. So you're not made to do it prior. You could do it afterwards. But again, as you make those will be saved into that class. And it will default to a different name. And I'll show you, please make sure that you change this name and be specific to what it is. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get rid of this one. And now let's say that I want to create a brand new rubric. I'm going to hit plus rubric. And in here, I'm going to name it fake so that I know that it goes with this one. And now all I have to do is I can find my criteria. I could say, for me, I do annotation of the text. I give them a little bit of text to go along with it to give them some background information. And then I would just write in my long description here, whatever I want it to be. And I update my criteria. I click here and I say, okay, I want this to be worth 20 points. And this is full marks. I can change it to exceeds expectations. I use that a lot. And then give a rating description of what would get exceeds expectations. So I'm going to hit update. Now I may want more columns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click here, and now this one is worth, I don't know, 15, right? Meets expectations. Right? And a description down here. Okay. And I can keep adding as I want. And then if I want a new criteria, I can add a new one. Or if I have something that I want to kind of keep running down this rubric, I can duplicate it. So I can do another annotations. I use this when I'm doing in my human anatomy or my human body systems course. If I have certain things that I want labeled, maybe I want them to label the small intestine, and then I want them to label a large intestine, but they have the same expectations here, then I would just copy it over and then change this title in here to small intestine, large intestine, whatever it might be. Okay. Update here. Once I've done that, then I'm going to hit use this rubric for assigning the grade, and I hit create rubric. I'm going to change it because the grade or the points were different, and now there's only 40 points, so I'm going to change it, and it's going to update for me. Okay, so good to go, and it shows up. Now, what happens when I want to grade this? So if I go back to my calendar, I'm going to show you where it shows up. I'm going to make it very, very easy in the grading process. So I'm going to go to this fake assignment, and I'm going to hit it. And I'm going to go to my speed grader. Actually, you got to publish it first. Okay. I'm going to go to my speed grader here. And on my speed grader, I'm going to see student names. Okay. And I'm going to go down here to my test student. And I'm going to hit view rubric. And on that view rubric, as I go through, I'm going to say, okay, you exceeded, right? Or I might say, you met the expectations. Or I might say, you're between a 10 and a 15. I mean, a 15 and a 0, I'm going to give you 10. I can leave comments directly on this one. Okay, I can type in here whatever my comments are, sorry. Okay, I gave them 10. I can type in here whatever my comments are. And then I can also give a comment on the assignment. Great job. Okay. Now, there is a couple cool features that you can use when doing this. Sorry, I'll hit submit, and that fake student will get their comments. Okay, and I always tell students, if you want to know why you got a particular grade, go back to the assignment, look at the rubric, and look at my comments, and then it has a total set of points here. Okay, a couple options for you, kind of cool. One is if you want to talk out your comment, you can do that. So I'm going to hit here. It says click the record button to begin. Great job on this assignment. I appreciate all the hard work that you put in. And it shows up. Okay. Now, if you want to capitalize, right, you can go back and do it, but you can do this very, very quickly just by using the talk to text. I can also use the media upload. Okay, I can put myself on there if I want. I can turn off my webcam for no video, and then I can start recording. Great job on the assignment. I appreciate all the hard work that you put into this. I hit finish, and I hit save, and now that comment is going to be here. Okay, couple cool options for you. It makes grading very, very easy. It also makes it easy for students to figure out why they got what they got. And I know that you have a lot of students and you can't remember. You can always go back and speak specifically on what points you made in that grading. So very easy way to grade, very easy way for your students to have communication between you and the assignment, so that you know that they know what they did wrong. If they need to resubmit, they can do that, but you don't have to go back through every single assignment with every student. They should be able to use this rubric and the comments you make in order to figure out what they have to do better next time, or what they have to do better when they resubmit it. Thanks for watching. Hope this tech tip helped, and have a good day.